Hello everyone. Today I want to shoot this video to show you how to set up the Mister water cooling system. So it has lots of screws and bolts on this system, and I would like to talk about every one of them. What do they do? What does it use it for? How do you power it? How do you operate it? And how do you fill up the water and things like that? So first of all, I like to talk about on the back of your machine, or if you're not using the Katoku machine, if you just buying the Mister for your own machine, it will also come with some universal bracket. However, this portion will be about the same no matter how they hook onto your machine, but this portion should be about the same. Okay, but anyway, so this is the Mister unit, okay, itself. This unit actually has two portion of it, which is this portion of it and this portion of it. Okay. Put it back together. So I think the first thing first. Now is the backside of the bracket, the backside of the machine. I want to talk about how you hook on this unit onto the machine first. As quite simple and easy. So this is the screw right here. You adjust this screw, tighten up or loosen up for you to slide from this slot right here. And this finger tightening bolt is the only one you need to remove it. You need to remove it like that, and then use it here, and then you slide on like that. Okay. Now this unit is hooked on to your machine, no matter it's Katoku machine or your own machine. And then you use this finger bolt, and then tighten this down. Okay, so now the unit, the Mister unit, is connected to your machine. Okay, and this is the case for the Mister water cooling system. Inside the case, you have some extra parts. This one here is for the inside of the unit, for to deliver the water down to the sensors. This one here is a different size of brush. This one to use it on a 8 inches metal plate. It covers larger working surface. The one that is on the unit itself is for the 6 inches working surface, but this one is for 8 inches. Okay, it covers half of the circle. It doesn't cover the whole disc, which this one is actually a little bit under 4 inches, and the one that on the unit itself is a little bit under 3 inches. And this one right here, it comes with it is the USB cable. We use this to power the unit. Okay, it's a USB Type-C cable. Okay, if you're using the Katoku machine, in the back of the machine will have a USB outlet that you can plug right in to the machine on one end, and then the other end you will find this opening here. You plug it right in. Now this unit is connected and also is powered. Now it's ready to use. This is all you need to know from the backside of the unit. Okay, again, this is where you plug in the power. It's kind of a little tight. You can tell it's brand new, right? Okay, it's using the Type C USB cable. If you somehow lose the cable, you can always get it from any kind of phone store, gas station. They sell this type of cable. Okay, and then this finger fastening bolts right here. You back that out. And this screw you can just slide out from the side. Again, you slide it in. If this screw is too tight, loosen up. Too loose, tighten up a little bit. No problem. Okay. Again, slide it in. Put this one on. Okay, that's it. That's all you need to do. So if you say you're traveling, you're not using this, and you want to put it in storage, then you just take this bolt down. Unhook the whole unit. And then you can put it back into your carrying case. Okay, so that's all you need to know from the back side of the machine. Okay, I'm gonna pause the video and I'm gonna switch to the front view of the unit. Okay, now I'm back to the front side of the unit, and I'm gonna try to show you how to operate this the Mr. Water cooling system. The Mr. Water cooling system by Katoku. Okay. Again, so this one, the brush that is on the unit itself is for 6 inches working surface. Okay, so if you happen to have 8 inches working surface, you can back this out and then replace it with the for the 8 inches plates. Okay, so that's that. So I said that earlier, that's how you back out the unit. This screw right here, actually you don't even have to use both screws. You can only use one screw and then you're still able to back it out if you, actually no, you probably have to use 2 screws, I'm sorry. So you probably have to use 2 screws, okay? And you use it to adjust the linear movement so that you can adjust where you want to contact on your working surface. And also, once you unplug the power cable, you can actually back out the unit completely. You can back out the unit completely for filling up the water. Okay, you back that out, and then you twist out the bottle. This is the water bottle, and then you can fill up with water. What kind of water? Sure, distilled water is better, you know, but it's not really have to. And but distilled water is always better. The lesser substance inside the water that will, you know, keep your water cooling system last a little longer. And then, oh, let's talk about this one here. Is for whatever the reason, if the water is not delivering down to your sensor, you can unplug this one out. Okay, and then you can put this new one in. Make sure there's a spring in there The spring is to keeping the pressure of this cotton bar and in contact with the sensor. The sensor is to getting the water so that it can turn the water into vapor. Anyway, so that's that. And anything here inside, you don't need to do anything unless if the sensors, got burned out, and we can send you a new sensor. You can replace it. And by the way, the Mister unit is always under Katoku warranty. It's a 1 year's, parts and labor warranty. No problem. With this amount of water, I think you can sharpen scissors as much as 2-3 days. Okay, with this amount of water. And let's say you let the machine keep running and let this unit keep running. Maybe around 2-3 days you can, without worry about filling up the water. Okay. Once you fill the water, twist tight enough, not to have to be very, very tight enough, and turn it upside down, slide it back in, adjust the distance, plug your cord in, and that's another adjusting bolt in the backside. Sorry that I kind of missed that bolt earlier when we were on the backside, but there's only one other bolt on the backside. You use that to adjust the ups and down of the unit. What we need to do that is how close you want the unit to work against your working surface. Sometimes you have a thin metal plate. Sometimes you have a thick, maybe CBN wheel that you want to cool down. So as of now, we'll keep it higher, so I can show you how when the vapor comes out. So now all the setting, everything is done. This kind of setting, once you set, you don't really adjust it that much. You just leave it there. And this is the one that you touch it all the time, which is an on and off switch. So before I fired it up, is this unique and intelligent thing about the Mister unit is it will cool down your sharpening, you cool down your scissors, cool down the object without burying the object with water. Like sometime when there's no matter it's a dripping system or spraying system, it will just creating a lot of mess that you cannot even see the scissor when you're sharpening it. Like if you want to see the edges and see how the burr is forming, you pretty much you have to keep wiping it down. Even though you're using a spray bottle to spraying on your scissor, you still have to keep wiping it down. But with this unit, you don't worry about it, because this one, it doesn't shoot out any water at all. It just spray out vapor. Okay, it will cool down the scissors and the object for sharpening, but would not mess up your vision. So okay, all right, so let's turn it on and see how it goes. See, you can see it's blowing out vapor. So if I put my hand underneath of it long enough, you don't even see any water, standing water. Okay, unless I do that, try to cover it. I cover it long enough, then you may see a little bit wet on my finger, and that's about it. Okay, but you may see now it's like very foggy, and you may not able to see clear. But once your machine is on, everything is so clear again. Especially when you adjust this height close enough. Now you turn this on. Again, you may see some vapor blowing out, but once the machine is on, again, you don't see it. You don't see it at all. But the surface is being cooled down by the water vapor. You notice the distance between the center spindle and the distance of this brush? And that is why we need to adjust that. Because in sharpening, this distance and this distance, which is the back side of it and the front side of it, is the most easiest spot will get burned up of your scissors. Either the tips or the throat of your scissors is the most easiest spot to get burned up. So you want to adjust it. You put it out far enough that the unit would not fall, but okay, now I'll kind of back out a little bit too far because I forgot, this is not an actual metal plate. This is the spinning plate. When we're doing sharpening, we'll put another metal plate on top of this one, so that will be just right. So anyway, so you get this brush as close to the center as possible. At the same time, we cover on the back end. Now you turn it on. Again, you see the vapor coming out. You can adjust the intensity of it. Sometimes you say, I don't need that much vapor. I want to conserve a little bit so that I don't have to keep filling up the water. Then you can turn it down a little bit. You don't have to use that much. But sometimes you say, hey, I want to make sure I have enough cooling action. And you can crank it up. It will come up a lot more. Okay. And if you have our Typhoon machine, when we're doing sharpening, you turn on our dust collection system. I would just suck it up to the side. And then we turn on the machine. You will not see anything. You will not even see anything. But the disc is keep getting cool. Okay. Okay, again, this is how you operate the Mr. Water cooling system by Katoku. Again, this is the on and off switch. This one is adjust the linear movement going in and out. And you unplug the cord. Losing this two screw out. You can back out the whole unit. Twist the bottle out. That's how you fill the water. And then the back side of it, you will loosen up this finger bolt on the right side. and then you slide it out sideways. Okay, and then you can screw this one back inside. Again, this bolt right here is to adjust the ups and down. This one is to adjust the ups and down. Now you put it, slide it back in. They become one unit again. Okay, and when you're traveling, depends on how far you travel. It just between appointments, sometimes you don't worry about dumping the waters because these bottles they are pretty tight fit. They don't leak. Okay, but if you worry about traveling a long distance, it will bump into something and make a leak, then go ahead and twist it out and dump the water. Okay, and then again, this one here you can switch it out to a larger brush. The fitting on this one is a little tight, so it takes a little workout to fit it in, but that's the idea, because when you are touching the moving surface, it has a lot of force to try to get this off of the position. So we have to make this very tight to make sure it will stays on. This type of parts, all those parts is available for to purchase more in the future. And then again, the unit we cover it by 1 year full warranty, labor and material, even shipping. If anything goes wrong, we cover it. As always, Katoku products, we have very good reputation of taking care of our customers. And this one is a patent pending design. Is one of the, I think is a very intelligent and revolutionary design that in sharpening. As of now, we're using it in shear sharpening, but we will start building different bracket to fit in the different type of sharpening, no matter knife sharpening, chisel sharpening, or any other sharpening require water cooling. We will try to make this unit available for that use. And this unit will come as a standard equipment with our new Katoku Typhoon series sharpening machine. However, if you use different brand of machine and you wish to have this the Mr. water cooling system attached to your machine, we will also make universal bracket that will fit into your machine. As of now, we have few bracket that will work with different machine already, but we are continuing to develop more, to making more bracket that will fit into different type of machine. When we talk about bracket, it's just a very simple few pieces of a metal piece that will fit into the machine. Nothing really, expensive at all. Just a few pieces of metal that will fit into the machine, and that's it. And this is pretty much is where the investment is. Again, this is our proud products of the Mr. by Katoku. Okay, and this is how we use the unit and how to do all the adjustment. All right, thank you very much. If you have any question, let me know. Thank you.